Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. So I just got out of my most anticipated horror film of the year, and that would be David Gordon Green's Halloween. Let's talk about it. Now, this film is a direct sequel to John Carpenter's 1978 horror masterpiece Halloween, which is kind of weird because this movie is also called Halloween, so it's a bit confusing, but yes, this is a direct sequel. It says screw you to all the other Halloween movies, and it takes place after the original one. And once again, Jamie Lee Curtis reprises her role as Laurie Strode in this movie. And 40 years have gone past since the original Halloween. And in that 40 years, Laurie Strode has been waiting and preparing for Michael Myers to escape his mental institute. While transferring institutes, his bus crashes, and well, Michael escapes, and now we have a horror movie. Michael Myers versus Laurie Strode. Now, I want to start off by saying I absolutely adored this movie. I thought it was a ton of fun to watch, and I just had a great time watching it. But do I think it's a perfect movie? No, and we will get into some of the flaws at the end of this review. Oh, let's talk about David Gordon Green. Now, this is his first ever horror movie. He is known for his dramas and comedies. He decided to take on the Halloween franchise, and man, does he deliver. I think he is a standout in this movie. His directing in this movie is phenomenal to me, and I really gets that Halloween vibe, and it really looks like something John Carpenter could have directed. And the cinematography in this movie is absolutely phenomenal at times. I mean, in this movie, there are a ton of long one-shot takes, and it's just absolutely amazing to watch. And one shot really stood out to me in particular. If you've seen the movie, it's that one take where the camera just sits there in the window. It doesn't move at all. It just sits there, and you just see Michael Myers just go around and go behind someone and murder them. And it is amazing to watch. And since I said that this looks like something that John Carpenter could have made, well, let's talk about John Carpenter, because he came back and he did the score for this movie, and man, is the score amazing. It is hands down the best score of the year, and it is arguably better than the original Halloween score. Let's talk about some of the kills in this movie. Now, it is a slasher movie, so what does a slasher movie mean? There are going to be some cool kills, and this movie has a lot of those. But in the first half, the kills aren't that cool. It's pretty much just him like slamming heads and like stabbing people. But in the second half, it does get pretty gory and pretty bloody, and it is pretty awesome to watch. And also, there are a bunch of kills that actually happen off screen, and then you just see the aftermath, and it is actually kind of terrifying because the aftermath is actually pretty crazy, and you're just wondering like what happened, you know, like oh my goodness. Now let's talk about Jamie Lee Curtis. Now she is back playing the character of Laurie Strode, and now she's been playing this character for a while, but in this movie, like, she is a very damaged character, and you can tell that the events that happened the first Halloween is really sticking with her, and Jamie Lee Curtis just really sells that. Her performance is just great in this movie. But now let's talk about some of the negatives in this movie. Now, I have not yet talked about the script, and I think that's because that's where we start to get into some of the negatives. Now, the script is written by David Gordon Green and Danny McBride. And is the script bad? No, it's not a bad script. It's a very solid script. But there are some story choices towards the end that I didn't totally agree with. Mainly a choice by one character, a doctor. If you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. And then probably my biggest flaw with the movie is a very tense part. A part with a ton of tension in it. And then it just gets taken all away because it cuts to like a high school dance or two cops just in their car talking about food or something. Like, I didn't understand why they did that. It pretty much just took out all the tension, and I didn't like that. However, I think Halloween is a great homage to the original Halloween. I think it is a worthy sequel as well, and I recommend everyone go see this, especially if you're a Halloween fan. You do not want to miss this. This is the best in the franchise since the original Halloween. And yeah, I recommend everyone go see this. I'm going to give Halloween a B+. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. And let me know down in the comments what you thought about Halloween. And hit that like button if you enjoyed this review. And subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.